Alright, it is Sunday evening. Sun's going down pretty quick on me. It's about 5:53, and I'm officially on my way back to Kentucky. And we've got the bow this week. They run back into archery season. They've just coming out of rifle. The hope is that those deer are finally done being locked down with does, and they're going to be out on the prowl looking for some more hot does that might be coming in late. So get up there as quick as we can, get settled in, and go after them in the morning. We are back in eastern Kentucky. It's 6:30 right now. Just finished getting set up. Got all the camera gear put in the tree. I'm sitting up on this ridge where I was getting into all those scrapes the last weekend that I was up here. I have no idea which way to predict the deer to come from. I know that the deer use this ridge in transition, but I'm basically going to hybrid hunt this ridge because I don't think they're going to be using it in any one specific way. So it's going to be a day of keeping my head on a swivel and hoping that the wind plays out right for me. I saw one doe on my way up here underneath the headlights of the four-wheeler. That was about half a mile back. So I'm hoping that that means that either I bumped them back deeper into here and they're going to try to work their way out, or they're going to circle down around the ridge and end up coming through here regardless. We're going to sit in here till at least mid-morning, depending on how we're feeling then. We'll make a decision what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Y'all hang out. I'm excited to be back. Just had a doe right down below me. I didn't get her on the big camera. She kind of snuck in behind me, didn't even know she was there. If that's where the buck comes through, we'll be in a good spot. Honestly, I don't think I can get an arrow through there if a buck comes through there. That's pretty tight down in there. But at least I know my wind is working. if any of that got on film. My dang camera lens is fogging up. I could not get a shot to get through there to save my life. I had him at 20 yards, but I just couldn't get a shot through there. Dang, man, that sucks. Dang, that sucks. That's a nice buck. It's a real nice buck. I don't think I got to get much of that on film. The fog on that lens was a little ridiculous. He wasn't the big 10 that I saw the last time I was here, but he was a shooter for sure. I'm definitely in the right spot. I just got to figure out how to get a shot off in here. It's too thick right there. Just had one walk down that trail right there. I don't know what it was. There it is right there. That's a little buck. the world is my luck today? Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, that's not the buck that I wanted, but I wanted him when he came through. You have got to be kidding me right now. My luck this week is just crap. I cannot believe my dang luck right now. Well, it's been a interesting morning, to say the least. Basically, after that doe came through underneath me this morning, it's been nonstop since then. I had a doe come in from up above me, being followed by a really nice shooter buck. I just never could get a shot on him. And then a smaller 8-point came up from down below me, and I had a shot on him, but I ended up hitting a limb. A tree, and that was that on that guy. And then I just had a doe come through the valley right below me again, so I'm definitely in the right spot. I just can't seem to capitalize on anything. Man, it's been a fun morning though. Unfortunately, none of my mics turned on, or my main camera. But honestly, I don't really care that this one's not on film. You guys saw what happened earlier this morning. That was a crazy situation that happened with that first shot on that smaller 8. Then I had that one buck that came through this morning. He was a shooter for sure. But then this guy came through, and nothing decided it wanted to work as far as camera gear. But I put a frontal shot on him, and he made it about 75 yards down the hill and piled up. God is good. All the time, God is good, man. I'm telling you what, like, I was getting pretty down about that arrow that I shot into the tree. Man, I was not too happy about that, but that right there will make up for it any day of the week. So I'm stoked. I gotta get him up out of this super steep stuff now gonna take me a while, but we'll get it done. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm sorry I jacked the film up on that so bad. So when he came in on the top, right up above from where the other buck was following that doe this morning, and I tried to grab the main camera and spin it around and ended up catching the tree with the camera. And at that point in time, I knew it was too late to get the camera out from the tree, so I said, YouTube's not that important today, we're gonna shoot this guy. He basically came in, followed that doe exactly where she came, and I knew he was only going to hit so far on the trail. So I drew back when he hit that point, which I think I got that on footage. And when I drew back, I ended up tapping my limb on the tree limb that was holding the camera that you guys are sitting on right now. And he looked up at me, and I put a frontal shot on him, which I will say, if you're going to do a frontal shot, make sure you understand the anatomy of a deer. They are effective when they're effective, and they are absolutely dangerous when they're dangerous. You can hurt a lot of animals putting frontals on deer, especially. Elk, it works out a little bit better because you have a much bigger target. But it went in, caught all the good stuff that it needed to catch. He went maybe 75 yards, piled up at the bottom of the hill, and it's game over. So, like I said, sorry I didn't get the best quality footage, but hey, at least I got to bring you some antlers. So, till next time, see you on the hill.